Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Real Legend of Gaming. We are back with another episode of Hanging with DRL, folks. Today's episode, we're going to be discussing the Nintendo Direct event, and that is all we're going to talk about because it's that insane. And, folks, I'm only going to speak about 3 games, right? There was plenty of announcements made, but there are 3 games that have me so hyped. And I can tell you guys right now, I'm going to be a broke man this summer. So let's start with what I'm most excited about, and that is the Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now, I definitely knew there was going to be a Fire Emblem game releasing in 2019, and to be honest with you, the release date on this game is actually a little delayed from, what we were expecting a Fire Emblem game to be released. But considering the fact this is the first time that Nintendo has made a Fire Emblem game specifically for the Nintendo Switch, I could be a little bit compassionate with them, and I can calm my nerves a little bit and build up more hype, right? Because that's all that's going to happen. Now, what is Fire Emblem Three Houses? From what I gathered from the trailer and from the website as well, is that it consists of 3 different houses called the Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. This is basically 3 noble houses that are part of the Officers Academy, which is pretty much a facility that trains students in the ways of weapons, magic, and special skills. Now, you, being the professor, you get to choose one of these houses to, train these students and help them become warriors and part of your army. And it's going to have the same style from the Nintendo 3DS versions of the Fire Emblem, where it's going to still be grid-based, turn-based tactical RPG style, and you're still going to have those life or death choices that you have to make, right? So, basically if someone dies, they're not coming back. And if you're going to be training students, I can definitely tell you that you don't want anyone to die from your team, because this game sounds like it's going to have a lot of grit and grind. Now, each of these houses is supposed to have students that have their own personality and skills, and they can interact with each other at the academy, which will strengthen their bond, and they'll be able to support each other on the battlefield. So again, it goes back to the grit and grind of the training. You lose one of these students, it's going to affect your team dynamic as well, and it will essentially mess up the composition. So this is going to be a really, really good Fire Emblem in the sense that you got to be super, super tactical and use everyone's strengths to their best advantages. So I like that a lot. You guys know I play strategy games on this channel all the time. From Arena of Valor to Clash Royale to RPGs. I mean, that's what we do here in the Real Legend of Gaming. So this game here, I can tell you guys, is definitely going to be streaming featured. Now, one thing that did catch my attention is that this game here is also coming out with what they call Seasons of Warfare Edition. And it's like a limited edition, but it has some pretty cool things included. So it comes with a steelbook. It has a sound selection CD, so like a soundtrack. It comes with a calendar, and it comes with the art book. The art book is actually what's the most coolest item in here. I have the one from Fates, and it really, really gives you some awesome illustrations and designs of the characters, before they were created to what they look like in the game, and it even features like some cool artwork that, for a fan of the series, you're going to really enjoy. But that's supposed to come out on the same day as the game, which is July 26th. So, folks, it's a lot to gather there, but it wasn't really that long of a trailer. It was about 5 minutes. They gave you insight. They showed you some gameplay. They gave you an overview of what the game is about, right? Because for one, this is definitely a different type of Fire Emblem, but it's going to be pretty sick. And I'm really excited for this. Now, the other game I'm excited for, and you guys seen me do a video about this game, that's Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. This trailer they featured in the Nintendo Direct showed you more gameplay. And it also introduced some new systems for the character's ultimate abilities. And it also showed you that it can be played online, which we were hoping for, right? But also you can play it on a local co-op. So up to 4 Switch systems can play together, which is really insane, right? Because nowadays you don't really find that many couch co-op games. So that's a really awesome feature. But again, the trailer was fairly short. It was a little over a minute, but it's just good to see more and more gameplay of the game, and that's also coming out in the summer. So now we actually have somewhat of a release date. It was a mystery before, but now we know it's going to release in the summer. And if I do find out a specific date, then you guys know I'm going to be releasing some type of update for that. All right, so now the other announcement that is going to have everybody crazy, especially the Legend of Zelda fans. So there is a remake for the 1993 Game Boy Classic Adventure, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. And, you know, it's been released before, right, on the Virtual Console. But this thing has actually been remade, right? It has like a whole 3D look to it. And it looks really, really fun. This is going to be cool. And this game is also coming out this year, right? They throw down a nice 2019 in there. No official time frame as far as the month and date. But at least we know it's going to drop this year. And that's going to be pretty fun. Price point, have no idea, but it's going to come to the Nintendo Switch, and this is just another fun Zelda game to play. And if you guys jumped right into Breath of the Wild, which was a completely different experience for Zelda games, awesome one, right, I might add, but if you guys are really looking to get into like the classic original Zeldas, then this is the first Zelda game that came out for a handheld device. So you'll really get some good nostalgic feel with this, and you get great insight on an important part of the story. So folks, those are the things that excited me the most in this Nintendo Direct. Again, a lot of cool stuff, and there was other trailers that were released, but these are the three that caught my attention the most and that I'm most excited about, and I'm obviously going to be able to bring it either to the YouTube channel or Twitch via a video or stream. So other than that, appreciate the support always. If you guys enjoy this content, and slap that like button, subscribe for more, and soon all the podcast episodes will be on another platform so that you guys can also listen to it if you don't have, you know, that opportunity to watch the videos. All right, so other than that, appreciate it. Peace out.